Hi, welcome everyone to our very first pick a pile, pick a card. All right. I pre-shuffled the cards and placed them. In each pile, you have one snap feature, you have a note to self, and you have three cards from three separate decks that I do have. All right, so the first deck is going to be this sticker with the two girls, and it's just like, what are people saying about me? What are people saying behind your back? What are they discussing? What are they saying? Right? So this is gonna be the first pile, the sticker here with the two girls. Pile 2 is gonna be this sticker. Let me just see if I can put up to the camera a little bit so you guys can see. Right, with the girl on the beach, rainbow, parrot, all of these things. All right, and then we've got the third pile, which is gonna be this sticker. All right, so I want you to take a breath. Think about whichever sticker that best resonates with you, and just pick that one. So hi pile 1, thank you so much for sticking around. If you chose this sticker, right, let's see what people are saying about you. First of all, let me look at this imagery on the sticker here. So it's like two girls out in a pumpkin patch in the evening time. One's smoking a spliff. This looks like two best friends where you're just chilling and talking, essentially. That's the first sticker, right? But it's almost as if the stars are aligned. All right, so it could be a case where people are saying that you are very chill, very relaxed. It could be into astrology as well. You could smoke, right? It could be a case also where people are saying that with you, they feel you make them feel at home no matter like where they are. You know, people just can come and talk to you. You're really easygoing and homey and welcoming, and it's just like you're very interesting as well. Because if I look on the imagery here, I'm seeing that they have their tablet down or their phone down, so they are in tune, in sync with each other. So I'm hearing that when people actually come to talk to you, you really pay attention, right? I'm also hearing that you give really good advice, okay? Just based on this sticker, okay? I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can switch the lighting so you can see it a little bit better. Is that any better? Worse? I think right here is good. Yeah, I think that's good enough. All right, so let's see. What are people saying about you, pile 1? All right. The three cards that I pulled is the High Priestess, Justice in reverse, and then King of Wands. Alright, so what I'm getting from this pile 1 is that I hear that you're a very private person. Sometimes people think that it's very unfair as to how you hold out on information. I hear that you're very wise. You may be crass in the way that you do deliver certain truths. I'm hearing that you're very honest, right? I'm hearing that you're very ambitious and driven. You also like to dress nice, and you like to take the lead, right? Sometimes people feel like You have an unfair advantage, is what I'm hearing from these three cards and how they're presenting. It's almost as if you have an unfair advantage. You shouldn't look this good. It's not fair that you look this good with justice in reverse, right? Yeah, people can also say that you're shady and you're not very honest or very fair, right? Um, with the justice in reverse. Um, is there anything else that's coming from this? You could be a Libra, um, or a fire sign as well. But I get that people think that you're very abundant with the King of Wands energy here. I feel like I feel like what people are saying is it doesn't matter how you get it by whatever means necessary, even if it's legal or illegal. I feel like people are saying that you're shady. You might be in some shady business. This is what people are saying behind your back, that you might be in some shady business. You're a very private person. You don't reveal a lot. There's more to you than what meets the eye. Essentially, you only show people what you want them to see, is what I'm hearing. And yeah, it's almost as if you're so ambitious, right? It doesn't matter the cost. It doesn't matter the cost for you. You're gonna get your way, right? Is what I'm hearing. Um, so that's what I'm getting here. For your snap card, pile one, I'm hearing Mars. Okay, see the word Mars. So it could be a case where people might think that certain concept that you do have, it could be a case where you are into astrology, you're into the occult, you're into some sort of hidden knowledge, right? When I hear Mars, I hear far out, I hear red planet. So you may like the color red because we do have red coming out twice here in the cards. But it's I'm hearing combative with the word Mars, and it's just like you like to argue and win over your point, and whether it's right or wrong. I'm hearing I'm hearing people are saying that you think that you're always right, is what I'm hearing, right? You feel like you're always right. Sometimes certain things that you talk about are far fetched. But with Mars coming through here, right? Mars is like very masculine. So you may be a guy watching this, but it's just like, and even if you're a female, it could be a case where you're a very masculine person. It does denote the King of Wands energy. It works hand in hand with King of Wands energy. Someone that's a go-getter, right? But you may come off very combative and unfair at times, is what I'm hearing. All right, so let's see what the note to self says, what you need to work on. While grief is painful, it allows me to learn appreciation and value. The best relationships I can ever have is with myself. Self-love is not selfish, it's selfless. And the more I learn to love me, the better I am at loving someone else and recognizing how I want to be treated. Always remember, always remain optimistic. Never let anyone or anything disrupt my mental peace or steal my happiness. Alright, so these might be things that you need to work on with notes to self. It can also be like what people are saying. It could be a case where possibly in your presence people don't feel appreciated or feel like you value them. It could be a case where they're saying that you feel like you're better than people. right? Because you're, and I'm also hearing selfish, so people could also be saying that you're very selfish and self-centered as well. um and it's just like, I'm hearing that you put yourself first. This is what people are saying about you, right? All right, so let's move on. Thanks, pile one. Please like, share, and subscribe. It may or may not uh, resonate. Please bear in mind that these are general reads, one, and two, these are just person's assumptions of you. So um, might not be the truth. It's very relative. Okay, so based on how you may show up, or it's just person's perception of you. All right, so just take it with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean that this is how you are, but just how people may see you and what they talk about. All right, so hi pile two. If you chose this sticker, let me see here. So it could be a case where you either live in the Caribbean or from the Caribbean. You could be a part of Rainbow Tribe because there's the rainbow in the background. Um, I'm hearing that you love to travel. Yeah, you want to see the world. You have ambitions to see the world. Is what I'm hearing from this sticker, and it could be a case where you're going on vacation soon. So these might be the things that people are saying about you, that you like to travel, you like to experience new things. You're a part of Rainbow Tribe. You may be going on vacation soon, and so forth. There's like a boat on the water, so yeah, you could be in a same sex partnership, and people talk about that. Yeah, with a parrot. Yeah, they love to discuss that with the parrot flying in here, right? But I'm getting that you don't care. From the vibe that I'm getting from this sticker, you don't care. You just go about living your life to the fullest, and what essentially feels like home, what makes you happy, right? Yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so the three cards that came out for you, pile two, is the Eight of Wands, the World card, and the Three of Wands. So definitely, you're someone. You're a globetrotter, essentially. It could be a case where you do have a large following, but I get that people watch your social media a lot and they talk about it. So it could be a case where you showcase all the places that you've been. It could be a case where you're well traveled, and this is all they talk about. They just watch your social media and chat about all the places that you've been and how your life seems like you have so many wonderful opportunities presenting to you, and I'm hearing that you go after those opportunities. I'm hearing a lot of chatter with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so there's a lot of gossip surrounding, what they're seeing on your social media. With the World card, that's like new cycles, that's also adoration. So you could definitely be on the world scene. I'm hearing that people talk about your beauty, so you could be very beautiful or handsome, but you're aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, is what I'm hearing with the World card. So people talk about that as well. It could be a case where you're into cosmetology or beauty, and again, Rainbow Tribe is coming through again, so people talk about that a lot too. It could be a case where you do have a foreign lover, and people may know about this and they talk about that as well. But with Three of Wands energy, it's like you're always on the go, is what I'm hearing. Eight of Wands and Three of Wands energy coming through. You're always on the go. You're always looking for the next best opportunity out there for you. They may be saying that you don't really lay down roots any one place, right? Because you have these big dreams or these big aspirations to travel the world, to see the world, and experience new and exciting things. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from Three of Wands energy when I look here. It's almost like a longing. So you're never in one place for too long, is what I'm getting. I'm also hearing that travel excites you. Um, People are talking about that as well. All right. So what's your snap card? Let's see here. Despair is your snap card. Despair. All right. Let me see what it's saying here. For despair, I feel like what people are saying is that they feel like you might be lacking something or looking for something, why you travel so much, why you can't stay in one place for too long, right? With despair, I also get that they themselves feel some level of despair and desperation when they look at your life. So I'm getting that people actually compare their lives to yours. It's almost like people live vicariously through you, right? With the word despair here coming through, I'm also hearing that I'm also hearing desperation, right? So it could be a case where you know, because you have you're well traveled, or you know, you're always looking up for the next best opportunity. You might have people that are a little bit desperate coming around you as well, and it's just like this kind of causes you some distress sometimes, and this is probably why you're always on the move, because you really don't want to be bogged down with the depression and despair and desperation. All those words are coming to my mind when I look at the word despair, right? You really don't want to be bogged down in. You feel like being surrounded by people that see you in this way. It really gets you depressed. I'm so sorry about that. Me yawning in the video and all these things. I'm tired. I just did an hour read, and here I am doing a pick a card. So work, 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 work. Okay. Yeah, I had to pick up my handy dandy peacock feathers. Right? So that's what I'm getting. Like, this is not you, this is them in this energy of despair. It's just like you really make people feel bad about their life. Like, they wish that they could have the opportunities you have, as well as go to the places that you go, and it just gets them so sad and depressed when but even though they're in despair and they're so sad and depressed, they can't take their eyes off of you, and they can't stop talking about you. You're like a focus of attention here. All right, with these three cards coming through, and then send text message from one friend to the next, and do you see how shocked he is? Look at that shock, and it says like, them can't believe, what am I here, all of these things, right? And I hear that you go through cycles. There are a lot of cycles that you go through. Let's see what Note to Self had to say. What's the advice? What shadow aspects you may need to work on, and so forth. So it says, money is an energy, let it flow. I don't need validation from others to do the right thing. Best way to cheer up my soul is to share a smile or a laugh with someone who needs it in that millisecond. I am expansive, a product of the universe. Do not limit myself. Every day I grow. I get that this is your particular perspective and your outlook on life, and this is why you're able to get these opportunities that no one else is able to afford, because you're generally a very optimistic person. Like, everybody else is so desperate. That word keep coming. So desperate and I'm hearing downfall. Yeah. So you're generally very optimistic. So the world, it's almost like the world is at your feet. People believe this as well. that you change so often. You may change your hair a lot with the colors in the hair. So people talk about that as well. People talk about your looks. People talk about what you're doing with your hair. People talk about places that you've been. People talk about the opportunities that's presented itself to you. People talk about how fast moving you are, that you don't stay in one place for too long, and how you don't dwell in depression. They're depressed when they look at your life. It's just like they want to get to that level where they're just free and carefree, but they don't know how, is what I'm hearing. But you have the right formula here, because you understand the flow of money. One, you live your life for yourself. Two, and you're generally a very happy person, right? You're good company, is what I'm hearing. You may be a good travel companion, with the dog here in the Three of Wands imagery. I'm hearing that you're a very loyal person as well, with that dog imagery. And you just have a keen eye for what's a good opportunity, and once you've got a keen eye for what's a good opportunity, you just go for it, essentially. So this is what people are saying about you. I hope you like it. Like, share, and subscribe if it resonated. All right. So let me go ahead and move on to pile number 3. See if you chose this sticker. This is your message. This is what people are saying about you. Okay, so first of all, you may smoke weed, because this are cigarettes. This person is smoking here. I'm also hearing, you may like to go to the beach. You may like to surf. You may like to swim. I'm hearing that you're a loner, right? You may like to go to exotic places by yourself, right? So people might be saying that about you, that you're a loner. You don't necessarily like to associate with people, and you're just in your own little bubble, in your own little world, is what I'm getting from this particular sticker. I'm seeing cabin 7 on this, right? Just like home is where the heart is for you, right? With this sticker coming through, I'm hearing that you really do like the ocean, though, right? I'm also hearing a lot of fishes in the sea, so it's just like it's possible that people are saying that you may have a lot of partners, or you look for, if one relationship fails, you move on quickly, because your general mindset is that there's a lot of fishes in the sea. All right, it could be a case where you got a lot of options right now, or you just move on from relationship quickly, because you know that there's a lot of other options out there for you, right? I'm hearing also that there's more than what meets the eye with you, right? So you present yourself one way, a surface level, and then there's like a different side of you underneath, right? You don't reveal too much of yourself, is what I'm hearing here, from the sticker. That's what I get from the sticker. Let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so the 3 cards here, we've got Temperance. So first of all, you may be Sagittarius, right? Then we've got the 2 of Swords, and then we've got the Moon card, and that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming through, mostly Cancer with the Moon card there. All right, so what I'm getting from this Temperance, I'm hearing people are saying that you take your time with things. You take your time to make decisions. So it could be a case where they say that you're very indecisive, and you have a lot of anxiety when it comes to making decisions. You don't make decisions quickly, is what I'm hearing. You worry a lot, and it's really difficult for you to pick a side is what I'm hearing. The You procrastinate a lot, is what I'm getting with that. With the Temperance card, they also say that you're very forgiving, and it's almost as if you wait on divine timing, right? Um, for the Temperance card there, okay. Um, is there anything else? Yeah, you do weigh your options. Balance. You like balance. So I could be speaking to a Libra here. Um, you and you come off as indecisive, but it's just like you like balance and you do take your time to make decisions because you always want to make the right decision. But how you come off to people or how they interpret that is you being indecisive, not able to make up your mind. And they see you as a nervous wreck, right? They see you as very secretive as well with the moon card coming through. They see that you try to hide this aspect of yourself where you procrastinate or you're indecisive. Um, it could be a case where this is what's really good going on underneath you being indecisive, but you make it look like, oh, you're waiting on the right time, right? When you really just don't want to make a decision with the Two of Swords energy coming through there. So it might be a case where people are picking up on that, like on the surface of things you behave like you're well balanced, you have it all together, but underneath it all you're very indecisive and you like to procrastinate and you just sit there, right? Yeah, the moon card has to do with intuition and inner guidance as well, right? um so it could be a case where you do pray a lot, right? But I'm definitely picking up pile 3 that you don't make decisions quickly, right? You have to weigh all of your options. You prayerfully make decisions as well, okay? And this might be what people are saying. This might be who you really are, but how it comes off is that you're indecisive, but you're just really meticulous and careful before you actually do make a decision, is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that you don't necessarily share everything that you do decide. You keep a lot in into yourself with the moon card coming through. So people might find that you like to isolate, so you might be an introvert. People might say that you're very introverted and you really like your alone time. You like to spend time with yourself and to just think and contemplate, sort through your emotions. They say that you're a very emotional person. You're very deep, is what I'm picking up with the water imagery here. Like, for the most part, the water seems still and calm, but this is what really goes on underneath, right? There's like ripple effects. I'm hearing that people feel like you don't forgive easily. You really do hold on to things that hurt you. And I'm hearing that you call people out. People know that you will call them out on things that you dislike, right? If someone makes you feel anxious, someone makes you feel any type of way, if you feel disrespected, whatever, you're gonna call people out that, hey, you made me feel this way. So because of that, people might think that you're a little bit too emotional, right, and not very forgiving because you have a very long memory for the Temperance card here. anything else that I'm getting here? No, that's it. It's just that you're very secretive. What they're saying is you're very secretive. You are sort of an anxious soul. You call people, you call them out if you feel disrespected or hurt. And you're very slow to make decisions. You're indecisive. You like to procrastinate. And you're not very forgiving. You do have a long memory as it relates to if someone hurts you. Okay, and I'm here also that you're not afraid to use that in your arsenal. Okay, you're not afraid to cut people in half. They're saying that you're two-faced or two-sided, or two-side cutlass is a term that we use here in the Caribbean. Yeah, they say you have no problem cutting people off, and they say that you're like a two-side cutlass of two minds. They're also saying that you're at a crossroads right now. That's how they feel, that you're at a crossroads in your life right now. They're saying that it doesn't seem like you're going anywhere, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up for pile 3. I'm not picking up anything else. So please like, share, and subscribe if it resonates. Please bear in mind that this is just what people are saying or thinking. Doesn't necessarily have to be that it's true. Alright, so please take it with a grain of salt. It's only for entertainment purposes only. Alright, let me see what your notes to self say. So what should I ask of some of yourself you need to work on? Before that, let me see the snap. So the snap is height. Height, alright? Getting with the word height, it is, what I'm getting here is heights of success. Okay, I'm hearing short with height, right? I'm hearing FK Twix song, Measure of a Man. Okay, so I may be picking up on male energy here, right? It could be a case where you're afraid of heights, so heights to give you anxiety with the moon card there. What else am I hearing? Hype. Yeah, people think that you're hype. There might be something significant about your height, so you may be really tall or really short. People talk about that as well. Is there anything else, Holy Spirit? No, that's about it. Okay, so let's go on to the notes to self and see what shadow aspect I would need to work on. There are runners and chasers. The more I chase, the more someone may run. All I have to do is stop. Remember, I attract what I think about. That includes fears, doubts, feelings of worthlessness. Be careful of my thoughts. The more energy I invest in myself, the more attractive I am. Right? So it could be a case where you're self-conscious about your height, and people can pick up on that as well, with these cards here. Yeah, I'm picking up major anxiety with the Cancer card, with the Moon card, sorry. So you may suffer from anxiety. People may talk about that or say that's how you seem, right? You may come off really anxious to persons. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. I hope this resonated. I hope you guys liked the first installment of this pick a pile. And there is so much more to come. All right, so please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys have a great rest of day, rest of evening, whatever time it is where you guys at. I love you guys. This has been your girl Traytriune, and I hope this was able to make you guys reflect, introspect, and to understand certain shadow aspects of yourself, to work on that. All right, I hope that you're able to take something from this read that I've done. And once again, thank you so much for being here with me. You have a great rest of day, great rest of week. I love you guys. Bye.